Hi, Gemini. Let's take a look at what mid-August looks like for you guys. This is good for any placement of Gemini in your natal chart. As always, keep in mind, though, this is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with everyone that watches. Things could be opposite, and there could be some role reversal as well. It's general. So you have to take it as it resonates for you. If you're new, welcome to Moon Body Tarot. Please subscribe and hit the bell so you know when I read for your sign. Link to my website is down in the description below for tarot and to check out my other coaching services in human design and astrology. Right now it is Moon Body Gemini. All right, let's get into it. Gemini, I love so much about this reading for you. You seem so much in your Gemini energy, which I love. Get ready. You guys are having a Kundalini awakening, but before that happens, you need to rest. Middle of the month, it looks like you guys have been through a lot of tumultuousness. You might have been through something kind of chaotic at the beginning of the month. So, because we have the Tower here, but you're being seen as the Fool, so you're good. But there's been a pretty big shift, and it's really important to rest. But then once you rest, you can get out there and have some fun. Double King of Cups here, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, masculine energy showing up maybe later on in the month. You may run into this person, a water sign or a man that looks like this. I don't know what, this person may offer you a job, something like that, or have something for you, just maybe a person that you talk to that you enjoy talking to. I'm hearing you may meet a new friend in your local neighborhood. It's also possible that you could meet a person for romantic interest, but scorpionic energy. But right now it's really important to just kind of get some rest because it looks like things have been intense for you. You are going to have a Kundalini awakening though. It's coming. There's something exciting stirring within you and around you, but make sure you get that rest. Advice from Spirit at this time for the coming up week, Gemini, surrender to rest and sleep. Yeah, see? Watch out for burnout. You guys look like you've had a very active last couple of weeks. So Spirit's saying to prevent burnout, you really need to slow down, honor your need for quiet time and peaceful sleep to rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit. So I'm hearing that like you were kind of burning the candle at both ends and you were fine, but soon you're going to need to rest. Make sure you're getting plenty of sleep right now. Also, don't worry so much about resources at this time. The universe is asking you to be open to the infinite nature of abundance. In this way, you can remove blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams. So right now you might again, you might have a scarcity mindset. You're the magician. It's not what can't I do, it's what can I do with what I have. You guys are very good at working on a budget with limited resources. Scarcity might be on your mind right now, and Spirit's saying you're going to succeed in ways beyond your wildest dreams if you can see the infinite nature of abundance. You have more resources than you think you do. But I think a challenge that you're having right now is you really need support and love. You may feel this week like you don't have the support and the love that you need, or you might be afraid to reach out for support. Spirit is simply saying, allow the love and support of others in rather than trying to handle everything yourself. This can take the pressure off and simultaneously nurture you. So you, or perhaps someone you're connecting to, is needing rest. If you can't get a hold of someone over the next couple of days, Gemini, they might be worried about some stuff and they need rest and they need support. But I'm thinking you are the one that needs rest and support. You might not feel like you have the support you want right now, but you don't seem to be too worried about it. You look like you're about to get into some kind of little adventure and scientific experiment, which I know makes you people happy. It's also going to be an interesting week in regards to your spirituality. Like basically all the supernatural cards came out of the life coach oracle deck, life path oracle deck. Connection. You're very connected to the heavenly realms at this time, and the heavenly realms are going to let you know it. Angel numbers. Pay attention to the signs. Your angels are trying to deliver a message to you. Listen to your intuition. You're learning to embrace and trust your inner knowing and synchronicities. Allow the magic to unfold. A synchronistic events lead you in a new direction. It's time to lighten up. You have heavenly help. The earth is shifting. Yeah, with the Tower, there's an earth shift. Okay, So clearly it's going to be, you're going to have a kind of psychic week, you guys. Angel numbers, synchronicities, intuition. You're going to feel very, very connected. Time to lighten up. For me, the bottom of any deck after I've gotten my cards is your big catalyst or your challenge, or why maybe this is all happening. When I have time to lighten up, you may be taking life too seriously. When I have lighten up with stuff about angel numbers, synchronicities, listening to your intuition, don't be superstitious right now. Don't assume that if a black cat crosses the street, something bad is going to happen to you. I'm also hearing you may notice a lot of synchronicities this week and moving, into the rest of August, but don't assume the worst. Don't get all in your head about it. I'm hearing spirits say, just notice them. I feel like, the universe is trying to come into alignment with you. It's not you coming into alignment with the universe. It's the universe going, oh, where's Gemini going? That looks fun. I want to come into alignment with her. It's time to lighten up. I feel like a Pollyanna vibe off of you. Like you can be a breath of fresh air in everyone's life this week, Gemini. You have like that happy, lighthearted energy. I feel like you will help other people lighten up. And I feel like the messages coming through from the angels in particular, angels are trying to connect to you right now. I think they're trying to say, hey, you're a happy-go-lucky, sweet, chatty, breath of fresh air kind of sign. It's Leo season. Like you need to be that happy little spirited energy that you want to see in the world right now, Gemini. We rely on you to create that for us. So lighten up and it will help other people lighten up. Very intuitive week, lots of downloads this week. Just don't take everything so seriously. Also, I feel like there is a new start coming for you because we had the 10 of Wands to the Fool. So some of you may be moving, relocating, or like this week, you're going to let go of something that maybe was a lot of work or difficult for you. I also think that some of you recently left an environment that wasn't all bad, but I'm hearing it's just never going to be what I idealized. It's never going to be the idealized version of what I wanted. And I'm okay with that. And I'm going to move on and be happy. So I do see you moving on and being happy. Just make sure you pay attention to the details. Like try not to walk into walls this week, Gemini. I'm a Libra. I'm an air sign too. We're very smart, but we can be kind of ditzy sometimes. Like people think air signs are so smart. And I'm like, dude, we walk into walls and you're showing up as the fool. So hexagram 62 is coming out. Pay attention to details. Like don't walk into the walls this week. Details are important. Also hexagram 3, difficulty at the beginning. So this is a gate that's, oh gosh, I can't remember if gate 3 is in your root chakra or your sacral. It's down there at the bottom and it is about starting new cycles. So I do see this new cycle starting for you. It's all over the tarot, but anything new that you're getting into this week, Gemini, just be patient, okay? Because you might feel kind of like an orchestra tuning up. It's like, oh, this doesn't sound good, or where's that one resource? Where's this? Where's that? Like if you're getting anything new going this week, it'll just be a little difficult to get it going at the beginning. The beginning can always be a little difficult, right? And your guides are saying, it'll be okay. Just take your time. Attention to detail is really important. Catalyst or challenge for you right now is the cauldron. This is interesting. In regards to any new relationships of any kind that you're starting, it's very important to pay attention to value alignment. This should not be difficult for you because that is what Gemini teaches us. You're the lovers in the major arcana and the tarot, and that is about total value alignment and harmony. Like, do my morals and values meet up with the morals and values of other people? Am I in situations that I feel okay about myself being in? I think you're going to be thinking a lot about like societal values, family values, like what has meaning to you versus other people. The cauldron has a very tribal aspect to it. So you're going to be thinking a lot about that this week. That might be a theme in relationships and just life in general. Societal values and what yours are and all that. And if it's about If you're like starting any new relationships, Spirit's saying it might be a little difficult for you to get going with a person or certain people in the beginning because you may need to find out whether or not you share the same values as these people or this person. Pay attention to the details because values and morals will be important moving into new cycles. I'm also hearing that if any of you are thinking about like relocating, moving into a specific area, neighborhood, zip code, are they your kind of people? Like, do they place importance on the same things that you do? I'm hearing, look at the schools. Any of you with children? Yeah, make sure the school is what you want for your kids. All those little details. That's going to be important. It's also a time to really go with the flow and really face the music. I'm hearing that as you look like you're going off on this adorable little adventure this week, and it looks like you're leaving a person or a situation that's, I get the sense that maybe this person sometimes struggles with like bitterness or they struggle to open up. This might be a person or a situation that you've left behind. I'm hearing a very important message that some of you need to hear. You needed to move on and you needed to go away because now that you have, this person or these people will, it's like they have to face the music on their own without you. Any of you that are a 3-5 martyr heretic, if that's your profile in human design, as you move on, other people are really going to face the music. Like they've lost you. You're not their rescuer, their saint and savior anymore. You're like Mary Poppins. You came in and then you came out with the wind. And now they have to face the music on their own in some way. That's not going to be true for all of you, but I'm hearing it about a specific person or situation. They may realize, wow, I didn't know how good I had it with Gemini. They took care of a lot of things for me. Now I have to face this on my own. But I feel like some of you are facing something new on your own. You look excited about it. Spirit's saying, go with the flow. You are in the energy of flow. You're surfing life force energy this week. Feel the thunder and run with the herd. You got to stay with the herd to keep up. I saw something about traffic. If everybody else is going 75, you kind of have to as well, like with flow and the buffalo herd. You may feel a rumbling inside, like you're being called towards something. It's really time to face the taming the wind, which is about like, I'm seeing someone like walk into their office and be like, oh boy, I have to tackle this. Or like a garage that's just totally insane that you've been avoiding all year long. It's like, yep, this is the weekend to do it. This weekend right here, I've got to face this music. This taming the wind is also very much about attention to detail. Like you need to get your ducks in a row. You need to get everything in order right now. Anything that you've been avoiding that's been difficult, it's going to be an easier week to face it. Strong organizational skills. I think you're going to have a lot of stamina. I also think you're going to find yourself, if you just go with the flow and run with the herd, I'm hearing that you got a people this week. You're a social sign. You should probably enjoy that. You need to people, and the more you do, the more you'll feel like you're one with everything around you. They're telling me it's not the right week to spend a ton of time alone. Make sure you socialize. Make sure you get out there in the world, the hustle and the bustle. But it doesn't feel like the daily grind or anything like that. You'll be surprised where it leads you. If you run with the herd, you'll be surprised where it leads you. You're having a Kundalini awakening. It may be very exciting, but you might not feel that way at first. But it will not dim your excitement about what you're about to do. You're going to realize that you have to be part of your own Kundalini awakening. It's not something that's just going to happen to you or for you. It will happen when you get out there into life and live it. You're going to find some kind of a spark. It would appear that you are looking for something, looking to create your own life, looking to create your own fun. I kind of feel like you maybe left somebody high and dry here, Gem. You heartbreaker. But you're really getting into something new, and it's entirely of your design. And I feel like the universe is so attracted to you right now. And you're going to find new things this week that are really exciting to you. I also think that someone may want to entice you back towards them in some way, but you are not going to be stopped. Overall energy of the reading is the Ten of Wands. And I think this is the energy maybe of someone around you that you just left behind. There's something you do need to let go of. The way someone or you is feeling is the Three of Swords. Heaviness and a bit of heartbreak. But you're being seen as the Fool. So you're not letting this slow you down. What you need to know are your advice is Temperance. There's Sagittarius here. But the final outcome is the Ace of Cups. There's something new that you're getting into. It could be a relationship, but if it is, it might be with a Virgo. Some of you maybe have Virgo in your chart. I also think that somebody that doesn't have great boundaries may try to entice you back towards something. But if you go back, Gemini, you are not going to feel as free as you want to and as free as you want to be right now. Because there is love here, but I feel like it's of your own creation. And I don't know that it's romantic love. Some of you in the mid-month are going to start to do something. You're going to start to cook something and you're going to put a lot of hard work into it. And it's going to just, oh my God, it's like a labor of love of some kind. You're really excited. Either that or someone's trying to pull you back inside to their comfort zone. I don't think you need much of a comfort zone right now. You look very free. But with this Ten of Wands, clarifying it is the Three of Cups, the Five of Wands, and the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. Well, I'm hearing a couple of things. With the Ten of Wands and the Three of Swords, hang on. Let me clarify the Three of Swords too. This is feelings. Okay, so there's pessimism and heartbreak. There could have been a bit of a three's a crowd or a third party situation with somebody with the Three of Cups and the Three of Swords. Like maybe they never gave you enough of their time, or maybe you guys didn't have that kind of a relationship, because it's clarifying this is the Wheel of Fortune, the Hermit, but then the Eight of Cups. All right, look. It's really like there was something that just hasn't really worked out the way you've wanted it to. I think that you or this person or these people did try to get along and make it work with the Three of Cups. But then it would always just sort of divulge into like, first it was the Three of Cups, like, yeah, we're getting along and it's great and it's fun. But then it was like, yeah, but now everybody's egos is in the way. And it's not like a big shit show fight or anything like that. But it's like, now there's too many cooks in the kitchen here. And, you know, we gave something a go and And this person or you are thinking about it. You can't go back in time and fix like things that didn't go well. I think maybe you have a person around you that's like, the good times were pretty good. The bad times weren't that bad. I could have participated in this a little bit more, but I was a little heavy-hearted, doom and gloom. I think that someone may see their own part in the cycles of life that they play out, where like, we have the Hermit here. This person might have been a little nitpicky sometimes and a little fussy. And it's like you just need to let this situation go, Gemini. I feel like the Eight of Cups is you walking away, which is like, because with the Wheel here and the Hermit, I feel like Spirit is saying this is a situation where, like, if this is another person or people, like there was a lot of good stuff, but it's like you need to know that it was never really going to change, not that much. And it's like, it is what it is. You've learned your lessons, just move on, let it go. I'm also hearing that you have a person around you that sort of always had this way of isolating themselves to a degree. And like, not even really sure, like, did we all get along? Did we not get along? Like, was it something that I said? This person might have always worked a lot. They might not ask for help very much. I'm also hearing that this person communicates in a very passive-aggressive way. And you were always saying to them, if you're upset about something or you're worried about something or you want to talk, just say so. But they never would. They never would and they never will. I'm hearing they're going to be okay, but this is as good as it gets. And you just need to move on and let it go. Let go of any guilt. Don't worry. Like you're not responsible for other people's happiness. Like that last visit you had with that person, it's like it went as well as it was going to go, and it is what it is. I also think that some of you have someone around you that might be thinking about like, they might be somewhat nostalgic, but then they're also thinking about their life now, the future. They're older and wiser, kind of a loner. They just need to let stuff go and they don't really know how. I'm feeling memories and bittersweetness here. And they want me to tell you one more time, it's really just okay to move on from this whole situation now. You learned your lessons. It was an important cycle. There were good times. There were some tense times. There were some heartbreaking times. And this is as good as it gets for them and that situation. And you really just need to let it go. But this person, I think, if someone else might be really thinking about what's happening here between the two of you. And I feel like you can't really communicate the way you want to with one another. I'm feeling a lot of love, but some hurt feelings. This person's a little controlling sometimes too. And again, passive aggressive with communication. Meanwhile, you're just this happy little ding-a-ling doing whatever the hell it is that you're doing. This made me giggle and I love it for you. I mean, the Fool is Aries, but Gemini's in this energy a lot. La, 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 here I go. Clarifying, this is the Six of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and the Lovers. Okay. So you have left a situation, I think, here. And in that situation, I think there was a lot to love and there was a lot of potential here. But it was like, you maybe got bogged down with a lot. It never really turned into 100% what you wanted to. You could have waited around, but it's like, I just need to walk away from this. I think someone else has kind of walked away from you. They don't quite know what to say. They're trying to maybe let something go with you because you're like in your own energy here. Like some of you just got like some new job, a promotion. You're feeling really good about yourself. You're very proud of yourself. For my feminines, I think that nothing can hold you down right now. Mid-month, it's not what are you doing? It's what are you not doing? Your energy is very fire sign energy. It's very scattered. It's very all over the place. You're sassy and sexy and kind of breathy and a little bit of a wild child right now. And then the Lovers, you're like, I'm single, I'm on the market, I'm hot as shit. Some of you just like hopped onto the dating scene like, whatever, yo. Sure, I'll throw up a dating profile, whatever. But don't expect me to commit to anybody anytime soon. You might have been dating a person and tried to make it work with them. Of course, it doesn't need to be romantic. Maybe it's a friend or a family member. But if it was dating, it was like, I think you kind of broke their heart, Gem, because you just like wandered off. Like, I mean, that's fine. If you want to be a pessimistic stick in the mud, I love you, boo, but I gotta go. Like, I gotta go. I gotta go put myself out there. I'm loud and proud. I'm happy. I'm available. I'm going to draw towards myself that which is meant for me. That's your card. I'm also hearing some of you will not change your hair color. You're going to get your hair done. I'm also hearing that someone's going to start wearing their hair kind of natural or curly, and they always straightened it. That's cute. It's like really humid where you are. Yeah, just go with it. Just go with it. Like you're all happy and sassy. And I'm hearing that you feel a little bit guilty about this situation, but you won't be showing it on the surface. Here's what you need to know or your advice. We've got Temperance here, calm, cool, and collected. I clarified this quite a bit. Clarifying this is the Four of Pentacles, the Tower, and the Chariot. Okay, so if you were the Tower to the Chariot with the Fool, I'm leaving on a jet plane. You just up and went. There is a person that just doesn't want to have much of a reaction to you about that. I wanted to know what the Four of Pentacles was, because in this deck, he looks like, ugh, like you can't have any of my candy. I also think that this person doesn't want to react to like craziness. I'm hearing something about like a sudden trip expense or cost of travel. You won't have any choice but to pay it. It will cost what it will cost, because I clarified the Four of Pentacles and I got the Hangman, the Knight of Wands, and Strength. You're going to have to cough up a couple $100, I think, for something that you don't want to, but you have to. I'm also hearing some of you want to travel with a pet. You can do that. It's going to cost you, though. I'm also hearing, though, that like someone is just struggling to be excited for you. I think whatever you're doing with your life is having some kind of a ripple effect, because there's someone over here that they think about creating their own moments of the Fool. Like, you look like you're happy to go off and do something, and this person's like, well, maybe I should do something too. Like, maybe like some travel or adventure will do me a world of good too. Like, there's not much I can do about the situation with Gemini. Like, I see it all for what it is. It is what it is. I'm trying to be strong. I don't want to have a lot of a reaction to Gemini, but I don't know, like, they're inspiring. It's like you're inspiring someone, but they're a little jealous of you at the same time. And I think your new adventure is making someone else think, okay, what am I doing now with my life? I'm feeling like it was a dating relationship or a situation that like, it just didn't work out for some reason, but you went. I think that someone struggles to be happy for you as well. I also think that they have to radically accept that you are just very free-spirited and they can't hold you down in any way. They may try to communicate their disapproval or their irritation with, again, passive-aggressive communication or a bit of the silent treatment. In regards to forward motion, travel, anything chaotic, the energy is very exciting. There's a radical acceptance that needs to take place. Try to be non-reactive at this time. I do think that you're being seen as rebellious to others. You cannot be worried about what they think of you, especially your parents. And the reason I say that is because I have the Hermit and the Emperor. I'm like, is this your dad or your ex-husband or your boss or something? I don't know. Something weird happening here between the two of you. And then for some of you, like with this Ace of Cups, clarifying it as the Magician, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles, this person may try to tempt you back in because they want you to stay in a comfort zone with them. And you're like, no, I have somewhere to be. Like, as the Fool and the Queen of Wands, this Knight of Pentacles is not really your speed. But this could be, I feel like this is something new that you're getting into. There's a new adventure that awaits you. Clarifying this is the Magician, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, work, hard work. Busy, busy, busy. Magician here. Are you making a policy and procedure manual or a scrapbook? Whatever you're doing, it's like opening up your heart chakra. And you're like, oh yeah, I get to be a mad scientist. Ooh, I get to look at all the details and work on this all night long. Yeah, I'm going to get into a good routine with this, really put some work into it. You may have a new passion project, a labor of love, something to get into. You'll put a lot of work into it. It's also possible that you will meet a young Virgo this week. They're sexy. They'd be a good match for you. They might be a little younger than you, though. I'm hearing also some of you may get a job at a coffee shop or a bookstore. I'm seeing stuff with your hands. Of course I am. You're the Magician. You guys can fix anything, build anything, grow anything, make anything. You can sell rubbers to a monk, too. Like, you guys can, like, talk anybody into anything or out of anything. Like, some of you may get into something new that, like, utilizes your best skills. And you may have beginner's luck with it, and it's the beginning of something really beautiful for you emotionally. You may really get into creating something of your own design that makes you really excited. Your animal totem right now is zebra. Oh, you're so cute. Highly intuitive. You're going to feel, this is Aquarian vibes. Next week, you may feel like a little bit of a weirdo and a little different and a little eccentric, like boho. But in a really fun way. I also think that you want to be acknowledged for what makes you special, unique, and different. Zebra is really cute, really sweet, and it's so much about being like no two zebra are alike. No one's stripes are the same. Like this looks like a fingerprint. Like you're feeling like a unique individual right now. And zebra, in the reverse, it's kind of like pouty because it's not getting the attention that it wants and it's not being made to feel special and unique enough. But it came in the upright for you. So I do think you're feeling special and unique. And I think that you're going to look for relationships and situations that make you feel okay to be that. I also feel like there is a need for a deep dive at this time. It's very important for you to be very composed. Some of you this week, but you'll be okay by the end of the month with it. For some of you, it's an aesthetic thing or like the way you speak and present yourself. It's like, am I being too immature? Do I need to be more mature? Am I dressing appropriately for this event or this situation? Like some of you may be like, oh, do I want to look older and more refined and graceful and mature? Or do I want to look more fun and young and vibrant and silly and cutesy? Just be yourself. Just be yourself. I feel like though, Gemini... Hang on. Okay, so the person in your energy, their totem is octopus, which is a person that's kind of gloms onto other people. And it's not so much attention seeking, it's just kind of consuming and very tactile, and it can struggle with boundaries. This person might glom onto other people, might be a little overprotective, a little needy. You may need more space than this person does because this octopus is like, come back to me. And I feel like this is you saying, no, I'm going to do my own thing. And I keep my problems to myself and I just glide and I'm going to be me and unique. And I feel like a person is watching you do that. Crocodile, they're going to go cool off. And they're hyena and hummingbird. See, based on your cards, I feel like you're the hummingbird. You're not 100% sure exactly what you want right now. You want to sample life. You're going to go from flower to flower. I think you want to make your dreams come true. And I don't have the Five of Swords here. So I feel like this person doesn't want to hold you back in life, but I feel like they're a little jealous. And they can be a little sarcastic and snarky sometimes. They just don't have the zest for life that you do. They also struggle with boundaries. Because here's their energy overall. And here's the Lovers. I mean, we ended on that for you. Yeah. Gemini, whatever you have done, you're going to feel absolutely amazing about yourself mid-month. You really will. You're putting yourself out there. You know what's right for you. Happiness. Okay. And okay, you left or someone's leaving. If you and your partner, if you and a person are trying to be together, they want to be with you, but their family is like assholes or jealous and competitive. There might be something about family that's a problem. This could be a family member or this person's family, stuff like that. I do think someone is a little jealous of you for moving on. You're moving on from something here. And whatever you've done, it's had sort of an impact on this person because the way they see themselves is the Eight of Swords, the way they feel is the Three of Wands, and their action is the Tower. And the Tower's here. So this might be your tower. Like they watched you you might have just left someone very suddenly, left a situation very suddenly. Underneath the Tower here is the Seven of Pentacles, the World, and the Emperor. Some of you are dealing with an Aries, Scorpio, or a fixed sign. First of all, for some of you, this person does have like a paternal vibe towards you. They may really worry about where you are or what you're doing right now. Like this looks like a father figure, like, God, I hope they don't get into a terrible accident. I have a bad feeling about this. This person may be thinking, well, if they're gone, you look like you maybe left a situation. And they're like, what does that mean for me? Like, now that they're gone, what do I have to do? This person may think about moving or relocating. May have moved a world away from them. They're staying where they're staying. They may be thinking about going, traveling to be with the emperor. They might be saying, well, I should go just spend some time with my father, or something like that. I'm hearing something about a father. Or like just a person that really takes themselves very seriously. They have a stern side. I'm hearing they have a loving side. They don't really quite know what to do right now, and they appear to be overthinking something about all of this, Gemini. And I think that they feel like they want you back. I think the last time I read for you that happened, and you're like, I'm really sorry, but it's all about me now. And I'm about to create something that is going to put love inside my heart, and I really want to do this. But this person might want you to come back and help them with something or be there with them, but you're just like, no, you're just too, they're not Donnie Darko, but it's like you're too pessimistic, you're too stoic, you're too, oh, this is too much. And it's like, God, like, can't you laugh at all? It's like the difference between the Mercurian Gemini energy versus the Mercury Virgo energy here, which is like, you guys are the same but different. It's like, why can't you shut the fuck up? And it's like, why can't you ever open your mouth and have fun? Like, why are you so serious? And they're like, why are you such a little ding-a-ling? Like, because you are, because Gemini is a funny little ding-a-ling, like, whoopee, like that's just how you are. You're happy, and you've left a situation that was kind of intense and pessimistic and stoic, and it's like they kind of want to pull you back into it. If you're coming towards this person, they're not going to move. They'll make you move. You need to know that. They have people around them that want them where they are. They have boundary issues that they deal with, or they may have a boundary issue with you. You don't seem to care. This breaks your heart. I mean, I think the Three of Swords is yours. It's like, okay, I probably learned a lot of lessons from this situation, and I'm not entirely sure what those lessons are, but I gotta let it go. I just gotta let it all go. Like, I'll remember the good times. I'll remember the not so great times. It is what it is, but I gotta go. But it is a little heartbreaking for you. And the way you're feeling is intuitive. Okay, you may be able to feel other people's feelings, even from very far away. You may be very connected to this person, and you may see numbers and things and synchronicities that make you think of them. This person may need to be sent the energy of, dude, you have got to lighten up. I lightened up. You need to lighten up too. You may also get synchronicities and downloads that make you kind of worry about this person a little bit. Like, you can feel it. Intuitively, you can feel the pessimism and the heartbreak in that situation, but you have not a lot to say about it. But your action is the Page of Wands. Squirrel. It's like you'll think about this last cycle you played out and some of the things you learned. You learned some important lessons of karma. You'll think about that for a hot minute, and then you'll be like, yeah, but there's so much fun shit that I want to get into right now. I gotta go, bye. Like, that's you. It's like, yeah, this is heartbreaking, and I can say a little prayer, but wait. I really want to get into some bullshit, and I really want to have fun. And I was like, oh, what are they going to do? And I have Death, the Magician, and the Sun. This is all major arcana, big life lessons. I feel like you're saying, my prayers and meditations are always going to be there, and my pessimism and heartbreak is always going to be there. but I've really got to let this go. I have to transform. The world is so big and fun, and I'm discovering my own power. And oh my God, I think right now I'm figuring out how to create my own happiness. You're creating your own transformation. You're creating your own happiness. And that's all going to happen for you as you discover new paths and new fun things. The Page of Wands is the only page in the tarot that has a strong spiritual quality to it. I make my own spiritual path. I make my own happiness. I make it up as I go along. And as you do this, you're going to gain confidence. You're going to gain optimism. There's no need to commit to anything very specific right now, Gemini. Just commit to like awakening your inner child, optimism, happiness, trying new things, demonstrating to yourself what you can do. And as you do this, you will create a death and a rebirth for yourself and a transformation. And I really love that for you. So you look like you're going to do okay, but it's like, and you've just got to go with the flow and keep moving forward. You're going to create your own Kundalini awakening. You're going to feel really good. It's just someone around you. It's not that you don't take life as seriously as they do. It's just that you, I think, have the tools and the ability to create your own happiness and also to create your own healing journey and your own transformation. And I just don't think that this person has that ability quite the way you do. They're telling me to tell you, don't worry about them. You can't worry about them right now. Let go of your guilt about any of that. If you feel them like trying to suck you back in, it's like, look, if I get sucked back into your stuff, I'm going to miss out on this new stuff that's coming into my life. And also you can be a little low-key, like a stick in the mud and controlling. And I feel your power and I feel your stability, but I also feel that you're just not as fun as I am. And yeah, it's like everybody just needs to let it go and move forward so that you can get into this fun. So it's going to be a time of fun, but you also need to rest as well and just let all this go, Gemini, because like the world is your oyster and you're going to draw the right things to yourself for the right reasons, which I love for you. All right, Gem, that's mid-August. I hope this resonates and I hope it helps. Link to my website for private readings is down below. I'm always listening to the universe for you. Take care, Gemini. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.